Yunus, how you rate the current fast bowling attack in Pakistan?
Yeah, very highly. It seems to be a tradition of Pakistani cricket to produce excellent fast bowlers with the ability to bowl at high pace and high skill. So that's what the game is all about. Is about testing yourself against the best players. These are the guys you want to come up against. So yeah, it's always been a big strength for Pakistan cricket.
Abdul Ghaffar here, Joe, thank you. A lot of talk about the workload management these days. Obviously, the international cricket, the T20 league, 7 T20 matches. Obviously, we would love to host more than, because England coming after 17 years. Do you think it's a point during the series that the workload management and, of course, the resting the players before the World T20, and obviously recently Pakistani players got injured in the Asia Cup as well? Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think 7 games will be a challenge. Some of them are back to back as well. So we're certainly looking to manage our squad throughout that. There's a few bowlers that especially we want to look after. We need to expose them and get them match fit, especially. But we don't need to take undue risks as well. We play 3 matches in Australia before the World Cup as well, and a World Cup warm-up game. So there's plenty of cricket. As you mentioned, the Pakistan team just coming from Asia Cup as well. So the responsibility lies with everyone really, as you as an individual, as a player, to look after yourself, to be in the best shape you can be, to perform and recover well between matches, and of course as a management team to look after your players.
Jos, welcome to Pakistan, and this is Alam Zeeb from the News International. My question is that you know about the subcontinent wickets. So because this series is a sort of preparatory phase for the World Cup, which will be held in Australia, there the wickets have pace and bounce. So what do you expect PCB would have prepared sort of wicket for this series? So do you expect something different as far as the wickets are concerned?
Yeah, I'm not sure. As a batsman, nice flat wickets, that's the ones you want to see. But I don't know. Of course, I've never been to Pakistan myself, so I look forward to experiencing the conditions and seeing how the games are played. And obviously, we have a few guys who've experienced the conditions throughout the PSL, so they'll be vital for us to. But as you mentioned, it's important to play what's in front of you as well. I think this as a standalone tour is an exciting tour for us. The World Cup, of course, is just round the corner, but when we arrive in Australia, you have to adapt to those conditions. So we just have to adapt to what's in front of us. Of course, we'll have one eye on maybe player roles and certain aspects of the game which may link to the World Cup. But it's important to play what's in front of you for sure.
Yeah, right here. Just this is Zubair from Express News, Karachi. First of all, you are welcome, very welcome over here in Pakistan. 17 years, a long time, long period. People are waiting for good cricket. Hope they will get the chance to see the good cricket. My question is regarding you have visiting the Pakistan. Right now we have the different circumstances, like Her Majesty, the Queen passed, and it's a bad. And second thing is that Pakistan is facing the problem right now, the flood disaster. Millions of people are without home. So as a captain of an England cricket team, as the best cricketer and the star, what do you have to say regarding this? Thank you.
Yeah, I think obviously, Her Majesty the Queen passing, we're obviously was deeply saddened by that. I think we could have seen the reaction, especially at home in England, to her passing, and I think cricket did a fantastic job at the Oval, to honour her and the way that game was played, and some special scenes watching on the TV. So we hope to honour her in our own way as a T20 team and play in a fashion to do that. And of course, I mentioned earlier, the tough times that people of Pakistan are facing at the moment with the floods. We hope that we can, us being here, can uplift that a little bit and raise spirits by seeing us play cricket. And as a team, we're making a donation which will be matched by the ECB as well to try and do a small part to help the people in need at the moment. And we hope us being here as well will obviously shed light on that as well, and people can see that people need help, and hopefully some exciting games of cricket will be a small tonic to raise some spirits as well.
thank you for all your questions. We look forward to seeing more of you throughout the tour. Thank you.
You and how excited are the rest of the players on tour in Pakistan?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to say we're all very excited to be here. We're very much looking forward to the tour. It's great to be back as an England cricket team after a long time. And as you mentioned, plenty of our players have played in the PSL and shared the positive experiences from being here and more than anything, how much the public are injured and will be fit in time for the World Cup, but not necessarily fit here. There's a few guys who are sort of coming back to full fitness as well, so we'll have to manage them through this tour. And obviously the main aim for everyone is to turn up to Australia fully ready to go for that World Cup. So it's important for us in that sense to get players to where we want them to be, to familiarise some roles. But as I mentioned, there's a few guys who will be joining us straight in Australia as well. So we have a young and exciting squad here as well. A few guys, the first time they've been in and amongst the squad. So I look forward to seeing them, and they're exciting talent as well.
Jos, English team is a top T20 team in the world, but recently Pakistan team was struggling in Asia Cup in UAE. Do you think England start as a favourite?
No, I don't see it that way at all. No, we know how strong Pakistan are, and also how volatile T20 cricket is. It's not necessarily the game where you need to be a favourite or coming into certain series especially, but there's a lot of match winners on both teams, and that's what you need in T20 cricket. The individual can have a big impact on games, and we certainly feel like throughout our squad we have plenty of match winners.
Here, Jos. Welcome to Pakistan. I hope you had a great time. My question is related to the players who have missed the tournament, like Livingston is not here, Besto. How important these guys for you? And going into the World Cup, how it will help you playing against the Pakistan, because they got some quality bowlers likes of Haris Rauf and Naseem Shah performed really well. And also talk about Alex Hales coming after a very long time to the England side.
Livingston, Besto, these guys, Ben Stokes, they're big players for us, and of course they're not here at the minute, but that gives opportunities to other players, which is exciting. We have a lot of depth in our squad, and so when guys are desperate for that opportunity, it breeds competition within the squad and guys wanting to step up and take that chance. So that's exciting. As you mentioned, Pakistan are a very strong team. They'll give us a really tough challenge, and we look forward to that. To be very battle hardened going into the World Cup after, I'm sure, a tough 7-match series. Alex Hales back in our squad. We know what a fantastic player he is an incredibly destructive player at the top of the order. I'm sure Pakistan fans have seen him in the PSL perform brilliantly well, so I'm sure he's looking forward to playing out here as well.